Are you good now? Are you done? Hello, everybody. Hi, Ava. Oh my, Billy. Would you like some? Oh, I know you. Here's just a few. And that's good. That's all you get for now. Okay. Billy, dude, you just stepped on the clicker and you're getting little paw dust all over my desk. I love you. I love you, but you demand attention immediately at the time I need to go live. And then you just keep demanding. Where were you an hour ago? 2 hours ago. I've been sitting here working and you've been catnapping. But now that I need to be in front of people, now you want to be the center of attention. I love you. I wish you guys could hear him purr. He's purring so loud right now. I better just leave these uncapped and over here because she's going to be back for more. Move it, Billy. Ah! That's the keys done editing. Stop. Okay. I'm going to warn you guys. And yes, Mr. Jerry Matthew Boyd, this might mean you. I am super tired tonight. I really, really am. Billy, please come over here, buddy. Can you please stay in your lane, bro? Had to. Stop. Stay there. Don't hit my dog. Hello, Nana Laura. Hello, Michelle Moreland. I might need to do the same to mine. I doubt mine will be sleeping at that time anyways, though. She's a night owl. She's kind of like her mama. Only her mama's a sleepy night owl right now. Hello, Joey Big Donuts. Oh, that is so cool. Are you still working on the camel one that you sent me pics of? Hello, Buzzy Pug. Earl's just sitting from afar, judging me. Judging me. He is. Hello, Jerry Matthew Boyd. It was the #1 video in the history of YouTube. Your breath smells like shrimpy shrimp. It smells like shrimpy shrimp. Come over here once. Come here, Billy. Come here. Billy, come. I want everybody to hear this. Oh, over here. This is where they're at. I don't know if you can hear him purring or not. Can you hear it? There, you've had enough. Now get. I'll yeet you right off the desk. No, I won't. No, I won't, but I'll talk about it. Cat fur. Hello, Air Mother. Oh, Eileen and Carlin, honey, I'm so sorry. Even if someone's ill or old, it doesn't make it any easier. So I'm terribly sorry for your loss. We all love you here. Billy. He just takes my barricades as a reason to get pet. Hello, Farkin Bistage. Hello, Linda Applegate. Hello, she's a maker. I got the best video today on my doorbell alert cam. There were 2 squirrels that came to my railing and they wanted to let me know they were waiting for their nuts. They were the cutest things ever. And yes, I took them nuts. Oh, did it not? Was it not 3? I think it was. Hello, out of Arizona. Oh my gosh, Joey, thank you. Thank you so much. Hello, Blackstyle. I'm so happy that you're happy, Billy. I'm about to feel it. Ava feels it. If Ava's getting too much attention, Ava gets SWAT. Billy has to let us all know that he's the top dog around here. Hello, Jenny. Earl is the worst for that. Earl is a total butt cat. He that's the first thing he does whenever he meets another animal at all is like sticks his nose so far up their ass that they attack him. That's the whole reason he and Bandit don't get along. Or he'll turn his butt around and like back up into their face. And he does it to me all the time. I'm like, dude, I don't want that part. You know? Oh, he's a character. Oh, Joey sent me what he's knitting, and that is a very, very pretty pattern. Man, that had to take forever. That had to take forever, man. That was so beautiful, though. He sent me a picture of him laying on the couch and the blanket like fully laying over him. And it was as long as he is tall, and it was just gorgeous. It was so pretty. No, they're so often wrong. But they're dang cute. I will not teach them that. No. Thank you. I just got it today and I love it, sort of. It's gonna take a little getting used to. But thank you so much. Like it feels a little off center, but I don't think it's tied perfectly in the middle. So there we go. Now it's middle. Okay. Just I might have a little OCD in me, just a little bit, because that itty bitty little hinge that it's off, like that's exactly what I'm like. Oh, I see it. I see you, and you have had. I know you've had 4. You're not going to convince me of otherwise. Hello, Mortimer Duke. Don't you beg. Quit begging. Quit it. What? Why? Why? Why are you begging? Yeah. One more box. Oh, give me one of the protein bites. I think those are healthier. I have no idea. Ow! You can thank Michelle for that one. Oh, you guys are just something else. Let me tell you. I don't know what, but something. Okay, so for today, I thought I was clever. So I thought I was real slick, and I went in the archive drive and I was watching. I was actually specifically looking for something else, and I came across a very interesting character. And I was like, oh, I have to run this guy. I have to run this guy. And so 4 hours later, I get to a hearing that I don't have. And Squishy and I talk all the time. And I message him and I'm like, do you by chance have a hearing on such and such date? He's like, I'm not sure. Just give me the name and the court and I'll see what I got. I don't know his name. They say it differently and spell it differently every time, but these are the 4 names it could be, or 4 different spellings it could be. And here's a picture of the guy. I sent him a screenshot. He goes, I've covered him. He goes, go look at my channel. Dag nabbit. And then, so he starts sending me video after video after video after video, because apparently Squishy got all of them for this guy, except for the one that I needed to continue the FTC. It's okay. It's okay. I put everything I have into the sequence. So, hopefully I have something he didn't have. I don't know. And we're just going to enjoy it anyways. Whoever told me what? Whoever told me what? What? Oh, because YouTube's not sending messages out, or what? I've lost the plot here. I've come in the middle of a conversation, I believe. Me! Mute me! Hi, tiny kitten. Yeah. Hi. You saw Billy doing it and you thought it was a good idea? Yeah? This is the spot, huh? This is where all the kitties come. Oh, yeah. Well, you gotta have friends, right? And just naturally gotta, in this kind of community, you gotta help each other out. Oh, man. Oh, it's weird. Judge Middleton, I had notifications all set to him, and for this past week, I have been getting his notifications like from 4 days ago now. And then I was getting like 3 or 4 of them at a time in the middle of the night. And I had to turn notifications off for him. And then tonight, right before I went live, I got a notification that Judge O'Donnell was going on. And I'm like, that's not possible. It's bedtime for him. I'm sure of it. Yep, Tiny Kitten Esquire. I love my babies. You are doing the exact same thing Billy did. You really are. Get your face out of Ava's treats. Why? I love you. Just a few. Before you even ask, Earl. There's yours, Earl. This strap, I need to adjust it. It's like an inch too long, and so it keeps slipping. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do that when I start the case. I'm gonna go off camera for a minute. See, it's YouTube. It is YouTube. Yes, I'm so grateful for it. I am so grateful that Sir Philip and Auntie M set that up for me, and I didn't have to do a dang thing. They did it. They're amazing. Hello, C-Rex. I love you. All right, I'm going to put the cases on, and then I'm going to adjust my shirt strap. Huh? Is that supposed to be enjoy? You're going off on the camera? Oh, I have been, but I have one little problem. I've got heartburn from hell. Oh, I have the worst heartburn tonight. It's insane. This has nothing to do with it. I got my shipment of Dad Bod snacks that I ordered. That Nana Laura got me hooked on. And, of course, I broke into the habanero heat bag. And I wish I hadn't. I'm sure I ate far too many of them at once. And my tummy is not happy with me. And I took a ranitidine. I did. I took a ranitidine, but habanero bites back. They didn't send anything for the OnlyFans part of the order. So on Dad Bod Snacks, they have, all of their flavors, and you can go through their catalog, and as you're going through, there's a and they all, okay, so here. Hold on. I'll be right back. Give me a second here. I are muted. So we've got habanero heat, nightclub, which is cinnamon and sugar, cheesy dad jokes, original recipe, and MILF. Minimal ingredients, lightly flavored. So, the only ones I didn't get are like the ghost pepper ones. No, buddy. But I had to try all the others because the habanero heat one's amazing. It was so good. I cleared that bag in like 3 days. I had it for breakfast one day because I had to take my meds, and I didn't have it in me to get up and go to the kitchen and get anything. And so I was like, well, I have to take something with my meds. I have to. Well, I've got Dad Bod Snacks there. I guess that's breakfast. But anyways, they didn't cause heartburn before. Not at all. But I had a potato and onion dish for lunch and dinner. I was eating leftovers. And but anyways, okay, in the catalog, in the Dad Bod Snacks catalog online, there is, so you saw all the names. There's one that says OnlyFans, and it's got the owner of the company, I guess, and he's laying on a bed and he's got a bag of chips in front of him, and it's hilarious. And I'm like, what flavor is that? I mean, maybe it's Parmesan cheese. Who knows? So I clicked on it, and he said something. It was something like, if you clicked on this, you're my kind of people, or something like that. It was hilarious. But you could actually add one to the order. So I added one. I didn't know what it would get me. It didn't get me anything. It didn't get me anything but a good laugh. So this company, they're so funny and unique. And these chips are so addictive. I swear they're like hidden MSG or something in there. No, they're not, but they're so good. They're crispy, they're thick, they're good flavor. Yeah. They're made in Weed, California. Oh, I did get a sticker. Another sticker. I showed you guys the last sticker. Where did I put this sticker? Tiny, where's my sticker? Where's my sticker? That's not a sticker. I don't know what I did with it. But the sticker says, made in Weed, California. Yes, there's a town called Weed. Or something like that. It's cute. Everything about it is cute. Oh, and I've got to try these. I got something from Gamer Sups. They make drink powders for, I guess, gamers. They sponsor a lot of streamers. And they have this thing on their site where if you sign up, then you get a little trial pack. And I was like, oh, well, I want to try the product, and then if I really like it, maybe I'll ask them to sponsor me. But I'm not thinking so anymore. I have changed my mind. I see what kind of gamers they go for. I can't even show this. Wow. It's raunchy. Oh my. Okay, whether the product is good or bad, the packaging and marketing, I get the clientele that they're going for, but holy cows, boys. There's one package called raw meat. And the others have animated girls. One is called, I'm not going to say it, but oh my. Let's see if I can cover this one. Oh, this one, okay, this one doesn't show any nudity, but yeah, no, okay. Not my thing. I might drink them just to see. Apparently they've got, I mean, these are supposed to be like energy drinks. Keto-friendly energy formula. But, I mean, they're going for the video and Twitch gamer streamers. I mean, it's cool that they give out free samples. It's weird because it's my kind of humor, but when you add in the animated kawaii characters and all that other stuff, it kills it for me. And I just can't. I just can't. It's not my thing. If it's your thing, no judgment. It's just not my thing. And I can't like promote and speak highly of something that I can't even, like, with a straight face be like, I love this. No, I don't love this. But if you want a package of free energy drink samples, go to Gamer Sups. Hello, Spider-Man, honey. I'm no Dr. Butt. Well, you are one of my mamas. What? What are you guys talking about? Who? No. I think you guys start at mid-conversations just to confuse me. Oh, good. I figured they would be. They're cheesy. I'm not really a chips person often. But they're really good. Nana Laura got me hooked on one flavor, a habanero heat, and I wanted to try the others. Hello, Charlie, honey. What's the problem? Fill me in. Oh, for my heartburn? My heartburn is the habanero heat? Yeah. And breakfast. I know. I had a yogurt. I had an Activia probiotic. I have 2 of those a day. Oh, this isn't fried. So this is, hold on. Oh, allergy meds. This is not fried. This is something my mom used to make. Okay. And what it is you take a Dutch oven, or I guess, I mean, you can use any like baking pan or whatever, I guess, but I make it in a Dutch oven, and you slice the potatoes like that roughly. So not like potato chip thin, but like American fries thin. And then onions. So for a 5 pounds of potatoes, you would use 3 onions. So if you're doing, 3 pounds of potatoes, maybe just use 2 onions, whatever. Just, there's really no absolute recipe, But you slice the onions the same thickness, and then you break up all of the rings, and then you well, obviously you spray like cooking spray on your pan, and then you layer a layer of potatoes, and you separate all of the slices so that like they're a little bit overlapping, but they're just a solid layer. And then a layer of onions, and it's the rings are separated, so it's not like whole blocky rings of onions. But you do, just a layer of each, and then salt, pepper. If you want to do cheese, you can. I don't like it with cheese. My daughter does. I don't. And then for the 5-pound bag of potatoes recipe. Oh, and by the way, the potatoes, half Yukon Gold, half either Idaho or russet. So for 5 pounds, you would use a full stick of butter, and you cut it into the pads, and then in between each layer, you're putting the butter down too, and salt and pepper, and you can do garlic. Garlic works good in it. When you get to, the top or whatever level you're making, you take heavy whipping cream and you fill it to the top of the potatoes. And then you put it in the oven at 350 for the 5 pounds in a big cast iron skillet. It's about 45 minutes. And then you take it out and put the lid on it, and then put it back in for another hour and 15 minutes. So you're going to cook it like 2 hours total there, and then you take the lid off and cook it another 15 to 20 minutes-ish. The heavy whipping cream will form its own cream with the starches of the potatoes, and it is amazing. It is my absolute most craved meal. You have to use a lot of salt, though. Have to. Weed is named for an Italian immigrant named Abner Weed. It was at one time one of the biggest lumber towns. That's cute. Thank you. No, it's not Jerry's. There's not an animal in it. Hello, Jenny. I think I already said hi to you, but that's okay. I'm not an anime person. I'm not. I will admit it. I'm not an anime person. I can't. I don't. My daughters tried to get me into watching them. I just don't enjoy them at all. It's just not me. My ex-husband he was a huge anime nut. It's just not my thing. Billy, please. Am I better? Do you mean worse? Just kidding. Hey, was mean. Hey. Hey. That was mean. Did she get your eye? You deserved it. Oh, you gotta sign up for it. I wouldn't have gotten it free if I didn't put my name in. Sun-deprived, Mountain Dew, high, anime, never have a girlfriend, anime top players. Don't forget neckbeard. And incel. Oh, see? There we go. There we go. We've got salty Buddha supporting them. I don't know what I was expecting. You gotta sell to your clientele. You gotta sell to your clientele. So I get it. I get why their marketing is what it is. I'm not, that's just not me. I knew what you meant, honey, but thank you. That's what Manny does with a match. I don't remember that part. Oh, I told you I'm tired, right? Oh, maybe that would make me feel better if I could do that. Oh, I don't want to do that though, because I'm sure it would acidify my esophagus or something. Oh, okay. Okay, you guys are playing with words. I know what a Dutch oven is. In my kitchen. Jackass, I love you. Okay, guys, I'm going to put the cases on because I eventually have to get this done because I'm tired. Oh. Oh.
We are on the record in the 13th Judicial District, the District Court of Greenwood County, Kansas. This is our November 7th, 2023 preliminary hearing control docket. First on my list, I'm going to call case number 23 CR 157, State of Kansas versus Anthony Perez Beal. The state appearing by and through County Attorney Jill Gillette. Mr. Beal, Perez Beal, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me all right?
I can. Now, your case is set for preliminary hearing control, but I don't see where you have an attorney.
No, ma'am. Miss Marianne Shirley was going to represent me as far as I know. I tried contacting her like a week ago to go over things, and I haven't. I got a voicemail saying she wouldn't be back in office until November 17th. And that's just not enough time for me to feel comfortable. I'd like to seek other counsel, but Miss Marianne Shirley also stated one time she made the comment, the county attorney doesn't like me. And I feel like I might be already judged or might be a biased opinion, and nothing against anybody. I just like to seek other venue because I also found out that my wife's cousin is a parole officer in Elk County. And so her and our county attorney would have direct contact with each other. That being said, I can only imagine what's being said behind closed doors. For me to feel comfortable and feel like I'm getting fairly judged, I would like to seek other counsel and a different venue.
All right, so Miss Shirley told you the county attorney didn't like Miss Shirley or didn't like you, Mr. Resville?
Didn't like me. And my attorney also, I gave my attorney permission to contact my wife on behalf of a separation agreement, but then my attorney kept answering my wife's phone calls whenever my wife would get mad and call and complain. And she opted to bow out because of that, because of conflict of interest, I believe. But I never gave her permission to listen to my wife's complaints.
Well, I don't show that you've ever had an attorney in this criminal case.
Miss Marianne Shirley told me she would represent me.
Okay.
And then I haven't been able, I've reached out in contact with her ever since then. And all I've gotten is a voicemail saying she wouldn't be in office until today. And that does not give me enough time to feel comfortable.
All right, well, I think Miss Shirley was back yesterday maybe, but I don't know. So did you call her today to see if she was available?
No, ma'am. I'm seeking other counsel, but I've been
Oh.
busy. I've been busy doing other paperwork.
Okay, so you do not want, you've been telling me you're going to hire Miss Shirley. As soon as she got back from vacation, she's back, but you're not going to hire her. Is that correct?
That's what I told you, but I was not aware that Miss Shirley was going to leave on vacation again.
Okay, so who are you going to hire at this time?
I got to sell some stuff so I can come up with some money for an attorney.
You do know, sir, you can apply for court appointed and see if you're eligible.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you done that?
Can you and me go to a private screen?
No, I have to do this openly.
No, ma'am. I'd prefer not to get a court appointed attorney. I feel like that's not my best option for fair judgment.
Well, I can't just keep scheduling this over and over for you to get an attorney and then you show up without an attorney. So, and you say you're going to have to sell things. That to me says you're not able to hire an attorney.
My wife has got me in such a financial bind. Things are pretty tough right now. I'm trying to get into the routine. My grandmother died the last of the year, and then all of this come up. I found out this morning my wife's been seeing another man for a month and a half, and I've still been funding her, hoping things are gonna go good. So if you want to know what my deal has been, Your Honor, that's been my deal. I'm trying to get back afloat and do it for the kids. I want to do this the right way.
All right, well, but are you certain you don't want to apply for a court appointed attorney?
So at this point in the hearing, I was kind of like, man, this guy's had a rough go at things. I can't imagine, losing your grandma, finding out your wife's cheating on you, having to go through a divorce, he mentions they have 3 kids. That's a lot. So I can't say I was feeling sorry for him yet, but I was feeling empathetic. And then I learned he didn't deserve those feelings.
We have a number of attorneys that are willing to take cases for Greenwood County. Most of them are outside of the jurisdiction, or not the jurisdiction, but outside of the county and the district. So if you're afraid that somebody might have favoritism to somebody else, chances are you won't even get an attorney that knows a lot of the people in this area.
How many counties does our county attorney serve?
Ms. Gillette is county attorney in 2 of the counties in this district, Elk and Greenwood.
How many counties has she previously served in?
I don't know that.
That's what I would like to have time to seek reliable.
But I think Miss Gillette's service has been pretty much towards the southeast part of the state, and most of our
I have-
attorneys come
I
from
have
south
nothing against
central part.
her. I have nothing against her. I just want to make sure I don't feel that was a bad deal that day, Your Honor.
All right, well, sir,
I was set up, and I've had several people from my own hometown come to me afterwards, and you were set up. And
okay.
I
Well,
want to
where's your hometown?
Fall River.
Okay, well, Mr. Perez, Bill, chances are highly likely that if you have a court-appointed attorney, it'll be someone from Wichita, Sedgwick County. That's a pretty big area.
Should I have a choice of the attorneys? If
No.
I got a list,
No, but if you get one that has a conflict, the attorney's not gonna stick in the case. He'll ask to be replaced.
would I still have the option of seeking, if I applied for a court-appointed attorney, would I still have the option of seeking my own counsel until then?
If you can find the resources and hire your own attorney, absolutely. We'd prefer that if you can afford an attorney, you use your own money, but I just know you're looking at a felony here that we need to address, and you've got a lot on your plate. You probably need legal counsel. And it sounds like you're having a hard time finding legal counsel or obtaining it.
To tell you the truth, Your Honor, it's just, I've been dealing with family matters.
Okay, you're in Eureka? Or are you?
I'm in Severy at my house right now with my kids.
Well, do
We
you
have
want
dog-
to, if you
We have a
want to,
doctor appointment at 2:30.
say that again, please?
So we have a doctor appointment at 2:30. The whole house is,
That's why I agreed to put you at the top of the docket. You told my assistant that you had some urgency. So do you want me to ask you some questions to see if you qualify for an attorney?
yes, ma'am, if you feel like that's in my best interest.
Well, I think that with these felonies, you do need an attorney. I mean, ultimately, it's your choice. I can't make that decision for you.
That's where I want to get a good one because I know I don't deserve them.
Okay. All right, well,
I wouldn't be so upset and so mad about this if I wasn't.
Okay, well, let's make sure you get to your appointment and these other folks get their hearings heard. So you want me to ask you questions to see if you qualify or not? It's your call.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so are you employed?
Yes,
Where do you work?
I'm self-employed.
And what kind of work do you do?
Construction,
Okay, and do you have a name for your construction business?
B&B Construction Services LLC.
B&B LLC, and is that out of Severy?
Out of Fall River.
Oh, Fall
We're
River.
doing I don't know what it would be under technically right now. Still waiting to get taxes done. So it'd probably be out of Fall River on paper. But
Okay,
Severy, where I currently reside.
all right. And now, how much do you make on average per month doing this construction work?
My work depends on the weather and how much money other people has during the time.
I
The
understand.
couple of years,
What did you make last year that you reported on your taxes?
still waiting to get the past 2 years done. I'm not sure. The first 3 years ago, I believe it was like 80,000.
Okay, you haven't filed in 3 years?
We were supposed to. We had everything together.
IRS? IRS? Over here. We got one.
But you have not filed in 2 years. Is that
Ma'am,
right?
yes, ma'am. I
Okay.
was
So how long have you been in your construction company?
I think going on 4.5 years.
Okay, so what did you file, the last time you filed taxes, what was your income?
I believe my part of it was like 70 or 80,000.
Okay, well, I can tell you right now, that does not sound like you're gonna qualify for a court-appointed attorney if that's still the range you're working in now, is it?
Well, yes,
And how many people are in your family?
I have, including my soon-to-be ex-wife, 4,
So 2 children?
3 children.
Yeah, if you're making 70, 80,000 a year, you are not gonna qualify for court-appointed attorney. And you think that's what your taxes will show?
Yes, I think so. I can't lie on my taxes.
I
Only
would
thing,
hope not.
only thing that would work in my favor, unfortunately, at this point, I've kind of been at a lull ever since my grandma died. I don't know.
Haven't been working as hard.
I
All
guess
right, well,
I word it.
okay, I'm going to set this over and give you another chance to find an attorney, but we need to get moving on this. And Missy, what do you have next?
January 5th at 1:30.
All right, January 5th at 1:30. That'll surely give you enough time to get an attorney, won't it?
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate that.
All right, in the meantime, I'll continue your bond with the conditions that have been previously imposed, so make sure you're sure of what those are. Ms. Gillette,
Yes,
is there anything else we need to address?
Did you
And-
read his charges? Because I didn't hear you read his charges to him.
Is this his first appearance? I thought this was preliminary hearing control.
Nope, yep, nope. Preliminary
Miss-
control. I think that's it.
Miss
We need to get-
Gillette, you instructed for me to take an anger management evaluation. And just so you know, I'm getting the ball rolling on a lot of stuff I should have made a priority before.
One rule of court cases is you don't bring attention to other court cases. Not a good thing. Not a good thing.
I will
All right,
have
so
the
you have-
time in the next.
excuse me, it's not appropriate for you to just start having a one-to-one conversation with Ms. Gillette.
Well-
But are you saying you've had some other dealing where you've been told to get an anger management course?
I
Yes,
believe,
he has other cases that have been heard before the courts between Elk and Greenwood County and 2 different counties.
and that's why I want to see. That's why 2 other counties. It's just Elk and Greenwood,
Okay,
and that's the other case. That's why I want to seek my own counsel, because it seems like you can get in
Okay.
trouble for things that are morally correct these days.
all right. Well, Mr. Perez Bill, your case is being continued at your request to January 5th, 2024 at 1:30 PM. You must be back here by Zoom with your attorney.
Yes, ma'am. You have my word. I'll have an attorney.
All right, I'm gonna count on your word. So if there's nothing further, then
Judge, you shouldn't. His word don't mean diddly.
we'll be in recess and you may go, Mr. Perez Bill.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Judge, may I interrupt, please?
Yes, sir.
I just remembered, we have, Mr. Antonio Perez Bell on the docket. That's Anthony's iPad. He does not have an attorney. I'm in the process of entering my appearance on that, Your Honor. Judge, we would ask for the February 16th date to give me time to enter in and get discovery and everything from the state.
Okay, and I'm sorry, what is your prospective client's name?
Antonio Perez Bell, 23 CR 157.
Not finding that file falling readily to eye, but I will inquire. Missy, does that show up on your docket?
Yes, it does.
All right. Mr. Perez Bell, can you hear me okay, sir?
Yes, sir, I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We're on the record in State versus Antonio Perez Bell. And counsel, could you tell me the case number one more time? I'm sorry, I'm not finding it.
23 CR 157, Your Honor.
23 CR 157. Mr. Presbell appears in person and at this juncture pro se, but is poised to hire Richard Paw to assist him with the case. Ms. Gillette, do you have any objection to setting this over to that February 16th date at 1:30?
So, he half kept his word. He doesn't have Mr. Paw yet, but he's poised to hire him.
No, that's absolutely fine.
Okay, we'll set this then to February 16, 2024 at 1:30. And Mr. Bell, you are ordered to reappear here at that time. You will be able to use the same meeting ID and passcode that you used today
February 16th at 1:30.
at 1:30.
The same meeting pass.
Yes, sir.
Got it.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Paul.
Thank you, Judge. Now I'm finished.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we are on the record in the 13th Judicial District, the District Court of Greenwood County, Kansas. This is our weekly February 16, 2024 preliminary hearing control docket. And Ms. Gillette, we've continued a few of these. Let me see, make sure that we're all on the same page. And then that will bring us, we'll be in recess on Trober, Perez Bill.
Yeah, he's Anthony's iPad, Your Honor. He's on the screen.
Okay, Anthony's iPad.
He does need to take his hat off. Anthony, please take your hat off. Thank you, sir. Judge, well, I'll wait till you call the case.
Let me call the case. On the record in 23 CR 157, State of Kansas versus Antonio Manuel Perez Bill. Please announce appearances.
May it please the court, the state appears by Jill Gillette, County Attorney.
Richard Palm, on behalf of Mr. Perez Bill, who appears in person via Zoom at separate location than counsel. Judge, my announcement on this case is we need to set this for a evidentiary preliminary hearing.
Very well. Missy, what date do you have for an evidentiary preliminary hearing for this?
How about April 19th?
Sure. Can we do it in the
Anytime.
afternoon?
Sure, how about 1:30?
How about it?
Okay, and that's for evidentiary hearing.
April 19th at 1:30.
So, Mr. Perez Bill, I will continue your bond with the existing conditions plus the additional condition that you reappear for evidentiary preliminary hearing April 19th at 1:30 p.m. Do you have any questions about that, Mr. Bill, Perez Bill?
No, Your Honor.
All right, anything further, Ms. Gillette?
No contact with any witnesses.
That is in order. Anything further, Mr. Paul?
Who are the witnesses?
Just Anthony, I'll talk to you about that. Okay. No, nothing further, Judge. That's my last case. May I be excused?
Mr. Paul is excused and Mr. Perez Bill is excused as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Judge, I think we're on the same link the whole afternoon, so I'm just gonna stay right here.
All right, our next one is Mr. Perez Bill. Mr. Perez Bill, are you here?
Judge, I just sent him the Zoom link.
Okay,
He'd asked me to give that back to him.
is that him?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and take that up then. We are on the record.
That's right.
Okay, we are on the record in 23 CR 157.
Not for long.
State of Kansas versus Bradley Smith. No, I'm sorry, strike that. We're on the record in 2023 CR 157, State of Kansas versus Antonio Manuel Perez Bill. Please announce appearances.
May it please the court, the state appears by Jill Gillette, County Attorney.
Richard Paw on behalf of Mr. Perez Bell, who appears via Zoom at a separate location than counsel.
All right, I have some other folks here I want to identify. Joseph Simon, what's your connection to the case?
Judge, there are witnesses that are subpoenaed for
Okay.
today.
So he is a witness, and next to him is? Who's
Sydney
with-
Simon, I believe, she's subpoenaed as a witness as well.
Is that Mr. Simon? Is that Sydney Simon beside you?
His problem is also that he's incredibly paranoid. He thinks everyone is talking about him all the time. Buddy, no one cares about you that much. You consume rent space in no one's head. Yeah. He's constantly going on and on about this person said that about me and this person says this about me. It's creepy. It's downright creepy.
My wife's next to me,
What's her name?
Kimberly Simon.
Kimberly. Is Sydney there or anywhere to be seen?
I seen her come into the meeting.
Okay. Kimberly. I see someone on an iPhone. Who's on the iPhone? The young lady with the long hair and the black jacket?
I'm Sydney. Yes, I'm Sydney.
Okay, and you've been subpoenaed to be here. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So we are set today for preliminary hearing. This is not the first time we've had a hearing, and I see we've just been joined by Deputy Fisher. I presume he's a witness too.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, this case, the first appearance was August 15th of 23. And the defendant said he was going to hire an attorney at that time. Then September 29th of 23, he said he didn't want a court-appointed attorney. Says he was self-employed, but hadn't filed a 21 or 22 tax return and didn't know how much he made per month. He said he made at least $70,000 reportable income the previous year. So he convinced me not to appoint him an attorney and that he could handle it. Then November 17th of 23, he came in and said he had still not retained counsel. He planned on Marianne Shirley, but had changed his mind and was going to hire someone else. So there's 3 hearings in 23 that he's pretty much said the same thing. I'm hiring an attorney. He came in January 5th of 24, told then presiding Judge Murphin that he was proceeding to hire an attorney. So that's 4 hearings in about 5 months. February 16th of 24, he was in person and with attorney Richard Paw. He had actually hired an attorney, a very one who is very familiar to the court, very capable, very qualified, and very diligent for his clients. Then we came back. Then I have a note, February 29th from the clerk, or from Missy, says, I received a call from Anthony Bill stating Sydney Simon has been driving by his house, honking, liking his Facebook and TikTok posts, and she texted him. Also, he stated she wouldn't give him his kids this week. And Missy told him to call his attorney, that they could consider calling law enforcement about harassment. If he felt like he was being stalked, he could file a PFS. So that brings us up to date, I think. No, we were here April 17th. Let's see. 2 days ago, Missy got a phone call. We weren't here. It was a phone call from the defendant. He wanted a change of venue. Again, he was referred to as attorney. He said his attorney didn't agree with the change of venue. She told him he hired his attorney. If he didn't like the way his attorney was handling the case, he could do it differently. But she did tell him a motion for change of venue needed to be filed if that was what was going to be pursued, and it would be ruled on. He also asked for the pending case numbers for his other court dates and cases. Apparently he has some not only here in Greenwood, but Elk as well. Now, he says he doesn't think he'll be dealt with fairly, and that Mr. Paw makes a lot of money off Greenwood County appointments. And Miss Shirley has stated that Jill Gillette doesn't like him. And I presume the defendant says to Missy he has a personal relationship with Jill Gillette's boyfriend, David, and that maybe the defendant, remodeled David's house a few years ago. And he knows they have discussed his cases. I presume, and that's all it is, a presumption, he means Miss Gillette and her boyfriend. So let's see. I think the first order of business is a change of venue. I'm denying that, at least at this point, for preliminary hearing. If you're not bound over, you won't need a motion. If you are bound over, you can take that up before the next judge. But I see no reason why we should change venue for preliminary hearing. He also, so are you saying you want to remove Miss Gillette as the prosecutor? Because, tell me why.
I feel like I'm facing unfair judgment,
Okay,
Your Honor.
whoa, yeah, you're right. Go ahead, let's hear you, Mr. Paul.
Judge, I sent an email to court and counsel this morning. I've been in court the last couple of days. Earlier this week, I believe it was Wednesday, when Mr. Perez-Bell called the court, he had asked me to withdraw on those cases, on his case. I believe it comes down to a breakdown in communication. My assistant's been out, so I haven't been able to file that motion, but I'm doing that as an oral motion, Judge. And if you grant that, then I would like to no longer be in the proceedings for today.
Actually, I am going to deny the motion to allow Mr. Paul to withdraw for this hearing. This defendant has been telling me he was going to hire an attorney since August 15th of 23. He's told me that over and over again, and he finally did it, and I'm going to hold him to it, at least for this hearing. We have the witnesses subpoenaed and we're ready to go. So
Judge, I would, based on this, I do not feel comfortable going forward for Mr. Perez-Bell.
I would like to speak.
Just hold on, Anthony.
I want to speak. I want to say what I have to say.
He's already told me that he does not want me to do this hearing, and I've reached out to
Mr.
Anthony. Let me speak.
Mr. Bell, let Mr. Paul speak.
Judge, and when he told me Wednesday, honestly, Judge, I quit working on his case. So because he told me he didn't want me working on his case anymore. So I take my clients at their word, and this isn't some kind of delay tactic. We have had a definite breakdown in communication, Judge.
What did we say earlier about taking this D-bag at his word? You can't.
So, if you're keeping me on for today, I know the witnesses have been subpoenaed. I hate to put the county attorney through that, but everybody's appearing by Zoom. Nobody's had to drive to the courthouse, and I would ask for a short continuance to file my motion, have it ruled on formally, and go forward at that point. And if you will not let me off of the case, then I will have adequate time to prepare, because basically I was fired Wednesday, Judge.
You were not fired. It was a mutual decision.
Well.
Okay. First of all, Mr. Perez-Bell, you are not in charge here. You probably think you are, because you've delayed this case so long and kept it from going to even the preliminary hearing.
No, ma'am.
Stop. Do not talk back to me. This has been going on, like I said, since August, and you keep coming in here, hearing after hearing after hearing, telling me you're gonna get an attorney, telling me you don't want a court-appointed attorney. And,
You told me I did not qualify for a court-appointed attorney.
well, you told me you made $70,000 a year.
Do you want me to lie?
Nope. But if you're making $70,000 a year, you can afford your own attorney instead of socking it to the taxpayers, don't you think?
And I hired one, and
All
then
right, then let's go. Why?
no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I want a change of venue. I feel like I'm faced unfair judgment. I spoke to Daniel, Miss Gillette's boyfriend, personally at the tire shop. He admitted to them two discussing my case in the privacy of their own home. I have a personal relationship with him. Miss Marianne Shirley told me Miss Gillette does not like me. And from all the cases I'm getting thrown at me afterwards, it ought to show what kind of games are being played here from the state side. Miss Simon has sent two people after me to try and get my butt whooped. One of them's name is Alan Greenwood. The other one's name is Tyler Stafford. She keeps driving by my house harassing me. I made a Facebook post the other day. She's tried logging into my Facebook, my Snapchat. She keeps liking everything on TikTok. She has logged into my
Stop.
Judge, may I address some of the issues, please?
I was getting ready to ask you your opinion, please do.
Judge, he did remodel Mr. Green's home. Mr. Green has nothing to do with my job. Mr. Beal has been in Mr. Green's shop multiple times demanding that he talk to me about his case. I have instructed Mr. Green when we first started dating, anyone that shows up to your shop and mentions anything that has to do with my job, your response is, I have nothing to do with her job. Mr. Beal has been in there multiple times. Mr. Green's been instructed that Mr. Beal, if he comes in there to tell him, I have nothing to do with her job, you'll have to call her office and deal with her office. I have said that I do not want Mr. Beal to come by the house because I don't feel comfortable with him. Mr. Beal has made numerous posts about the Elk County Sheriff, the Greenwood County Sheriff, myself, and other people on his Facebook. I am aware of them. People screenshot them, show them to me, and make me aware of them. Mr. Beal brought his actions upon himself. I treat him the same as any other defendant. In fact, I have other defendants that have had way more cases in front of me than he has, and in front of the courts. It does not create a personal conflict of interest because I don't know Mr. Beal. I have no relationship with Mr. Beal other than the fact that he remodeled the guy I'm dating's house. With that being said, it has no bearing on this. And that is the only two things that he's been told is that he's not allowed here because of the stuff he's posted on Facebook. There's no social media there is from anyone here. There's no newspaper articles that would require a transfer of venue. Mr. Beal does not understand the intricacies of a change of venue motion nor its requirements. Mr. Paw does understand what a change of venue is required. And a change of venue would not be appropriate in this matter because Mr. Paw is correct. It doesn't meet the requirements of a change of venue. There's no media, there's no bias, there's no anything in the community. And if it goes to jury trial, there's not been enough media to require a change of venue. Defendants don't always know what the exact intricacies of the law are, and they hear of things such as a change of venue and think that it would apply in their case when their lawyer knows the best about the law. I was a defense attorney for years, and I had to deal with the very same issue with my own clients over and over again. And I would tell them the same thing and break down the law for them that a change of venue isn't appropriate. I don't have a personal conflict with Mr. Beal. I really don't have an opinion of him other than what I read in the affidavits that are come before me. And I base my decisions on the affidavits before me and the circumstances regarding each case and the number of cases that are before me when I make agreements, pleas, or decisions for trial. None of that has anything to do with anything personal. I don't know why he keeps saying Mary Ann said something like that, but Ms. Shirley's a very qualified attorney, and I don't know what was in their private conversation. At the point that that came up in one of his very first hearings, I hadn't even really discussed him in front of Ms. Shirley. Mr. Beal does have a case in Elk County that I did prosecute, and he does have a conviction in that case, and I am aware of that case. But having prior cases with the same defendant does not disqualify a prosecutor.
Yeah, I am.
Daniel got brought
Prosecutor, sir, stop.
Daniel got brought up
Sir,
by
I
my
told you, you do
attorney.
not control this hearing.
I have my freedom of speech.
You
Daniel's
do
name
not
got
have your
brought up.
freedom. Sir, you do not have the right to say anything you want, anytime you want.
You do not have the right to freedom of speech when you're using it over court decorum. Yeah, you have freedom of speech, and the court has decorum.
I told you, you do not control this hearing.
I have my freedom of speech.
You
Daniel's
do not
name got
have your
brought up.
freedom. Sir, you do not have the right to say anything you want, anytime you want in this court. You will speak when you're asked questions and given the opportunity to speak, but you're not going to just keep interrupting and telling the court what you think. Mr. Paul, your motion to withdraw is granted. Now, what are we going to do about you and your attorney, Mr. Perez Bill? I've been using this excuse that you don't have an attorney for a year now. What are you going to do?
Judge, may I be excused?
You are excused, Mr. Paul. Again, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Richard.
Welcome.
I'm requesting a continuance so I can hire another attorney. Mr. Paul has given me a name of somebody he recommends. But on the record, Your Honor, Mr. Paul, he is the one who let me know about Daniel, about the attorney, about the county attorney, Mrs. Gillette, and Daniel, her boyfriend, speaking about me in the privacy of their own home. Mr. Paul's the one who brought that to my attention.
Well, I don't know how
Mr. Paul was told to have Mr. Beal stop going into Mr. Green's place of business to discuss the case. Mr. Paul and I talked about that, and he was to relay to Mr. Beal to stay out of Daniel's shop and trying to get information about his case through Mr. Green. Mr. Green had nothing to do with the case.
Okay, everybody stop. All right. Let's get this, I'm tempted to make you go to prelim today without an attorney, because you can't just keep coming in here saying, I want a continuance, and not go to the hearing.
Frankly, Judge, if he wants to continue to harass the guy I'm dating, that's intimidation of the county attorney, and it could result in new charges. So he needs to stop trying to go in there and talk to him and have no contact with any member of my family or extended family.
I went in there one time to speak to him about our case.
Stop, or I'm going to make you come to court where I can have an officer put you in custody for contempt if you keep interrupting and taking over like you're doing. Now, I've let your attorney off the hook, but I want to know who you're hiring in his place.
I have his name written down on a piece of wood at work. It's an attorney from El Dorado. I was told to, sorry, my phone messed up.
How long is this attorney going to take to get ready for preliminary hearing?
I'm not sure. I asked Mr. Paul if he'd be willing to speak to him and get him up to date on my case, and he said he would. But Mr. Paul told me, let's get through this first.
You actually posted your bond July 9th. You know that? You posted your bond July 9th of 23, You didn't have an attorney enter until January 12th of 24, and now by April 19th of 24, you're back to no attorney again.
I planned on hiring Mrs. Shirley, I think 2 times, and
Why
she
didn't
told me she didn't want to do it.
All right.
Referred me to Mr. Paul. I finally got through to Mr. Paul, but then there's been 3 accounts now that Mr. Paul told me, I'll call you on such and such day. I'll call you on such and such day.
Okay, that's
Never.
not helping any. That's not helping me any. I want to know who you're hiring, when you're hiring them, and when I can set this for real hearing.
I don't know the name of the guy off the top of my head, but he's out of El Dorado.
Where's
And I
his
have
office
to speak.
Where's his office located?
I don't know. I told you I have his name and number written down at work.
Oh, you've never talked to him.
No, last time I spoke to Mr. Paul, he referred me to him, and I believe that was maybe 2 days ago, and it's written down at work. I was on the job when I got his name and number. But Mr. Paul said, let's get through this first before I hire another attorney.
Get through what? The withdrawal?
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Gillette?
Go play for a minute.
What?
Would you go play for a minute? I'll be right there, okay?
Miss Gillette, how long would it take you? How soon can you get these witnesses back for prelim again?
Judge, if you're going to continue their subpoenas and require they be at the next date and give the date today so that they know when it is, then we can do it at their availability. I know that some of them have taken off work to be present or maybe at work.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm really inclined to just go ahead and do the preliminary hearing. Because he's had so many times to have an attorney here, and he had one and he got rid of him.
If we're going to continue
decision.
If we're going to continue it, I would ask for approximately 30 days because, again, I have to send them new subpoenas, Judge.
I
But if
can't
they know
afford to
that,
be bound, like you said, under their existing subpoenas.
yeah, and we know where they are. I mean, it's not like they're moving around. They're all in the area. The Sydney Simon was his significant other. I know there's a divorce that's been pending or may be granted.
Is she the alleged victim?
Actually, Mr. Simon's one of the alleged victims.
Now, what do you think about just doing the prelim today without an attorney, since he's had so many opportunities?
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Ms. Gillette.
Okay, sir.
Judge, if we go through with the prelim today, I just don't know how Mr. Bill will know the intricacies of the law in questioning witnesses and allowing questions and testimony.
Is it such a bad thing that I don't care? I don't care if he knows the intricacies of the law. He had a lawyer that knew the intricacies of the law very well. Very well. But he had to do it his way.
Thank you.
Solid year you've had. And how do I know this is going to be any different than all the other times?
Because I don't have much choice here. My future's at stake.
What was it?
Judge,
Right is right and wrong is wrong, Your Honor. When I read through the discovery that Mr. Paul granted me, Joe, Kim, and Sydney and Miss Officer Fisher, all 3 of them lied. Right is right and wrong is wrong, and I want a proper chance to defend myself.
Judge, perhaps we should set a PHC date on April 26th, 1 week from today, to see what progress he has to hiring an attorney. And that way we keep on the short stick of getting a new attorney for him on board. And then we can set a preliminary hearing control or actual prelim with that attorney present.
I'm not sure that'll give me enough time to gather funds to hire the attorney. I will speak to him today, see what it's going to cost.
Well, you should get a refund of any money that you didn't use from Mr. Paul, I'm sure. I don't know what your contract was. I'm going
Mr. Spall,
I'm going to set this over for 1 week. Be back here by Zoom at 1:30 with your attorney, and I want you live in the courthouse. Not in your car, not at your job, live in the Greenwood County Courthouse. Yeah, if you have an attorney, and he wants to appear by Zoom, he can do so. But I want you in the courthouse. Now,
and that would be live in court in front of you.
I'll be in the courthouse. Now then, to the witnesses, you do not have to be back here. That's not going to be that type of hearing. But if you want to, you're certainly welcome to be either on the Zoom call like we're doing now, or watch by YouTube or whatever you and Miss Gillette work out. But we need to get it resolved one way or another. We will.
I want to get this done and behind me. But the truth's the truth, Your Honor. I'm facing a lot of unfair judgment. Lies been told on that. When I read that discovery, it's nothing but a lie.
Lewis, or Mr. Jones, we're going to have a real problem. I'm sorry, a Perez bill. Yes, I know who it is.
Hold on.
Mr. Perez bill.
She just totally pulled the mom/grandma thing when you've got multiple kids in the house. Jerry, George, Jack, Joey, Marcus, Lindsay, no, whoever you are. My mom used to do that all the time.
You and I need to have an understanding that there are certain times defendants speak, there are certain times prosecutors speak, there are certain times witnesses speak, and there are certain times judges speak. All of our conversations are recorded, and they are subject to being typed up into records by court reporters. If we're all talking at once, that reporter is not going to have a very good time trying to type the transcript. So in the future, control your urge to burst out, because we're not going to keep doing that.
There's nobody more frustrated than an innocent man.
Well, you may be innocent, but you're still going to follow the court rules.
Yes, ma'am.
Guilty, you're going to follow the rules and the procedures. So, all right. We'll be in recess.
Your Honor, may I say something, Your Honor?
Go ahead.
1 week is not going to give me time to acquire the funds to hire this attorney.
You could afford Mr. Paul, but you cannot afford another attorney?
It's not going to give me time to gather the funds to hire a new attorney.
All right. Missy, see if William McClendon can take an appointment. I'm going to appoint an attorney. You don't have to use him, but he better be here, and better be ready to go. Where did the defendant go? Is he Samsung?
Yes, he is.
Okay, Mr. Perez Bial, you need to turn your screen on. I can't give you credit for being in court if you don't come to court and stay at court until your turn is over. Mr. Perez, I'm going to have to issue a warrant for your arrest if you do not join us, Mr. Perez. And he's gone.
I'm guessing he lost signal.
You think he lost signal, or he just didn't like what he was hearing? or is it even fair to guess? I don't know.
He's had bad connections before, Judge. I make notes when there's technical issues in his different files over his different cases.
Missy, appoint Mr.
Okay, I just got a message from the clerk's office. He just called and said his phone died.
Well, he must have gotten it back if he called the clerk's office. Must not have been totally dead.
He's trying to download Zoom on a different device.
All right. How behind are we getting because we could have had the hearing over by now. We'll be in recess on Perez Bial. Mr. Ambrose, are you ready on Bradley Smith?
I believe Mr. Smith said 2:30, and he's going to be
Okay.
2:30, and then Ms. Stubbs is going to be 2:45.
Okay,
Is
so
the
you don't
plan.
have
Judge,
any.
do you mind releasing all my witnesses, please, for the Perez Beal hearing?
That'd be fine.
Thank you.
Current bond. Hot Rod has his current bond at 75.
That means Joseph and Sydney, you guys can go.
They can stay if they want to, though.
Okay, they can stay if they want. All right.
I apologize, Your Honor. My phone died.
Okay, well, that's another good reason why if you're at the courthouse, you won't have to worry about that. I was getting close to revoking your bond, thinking you'd bailed intentionally, but you haven't, so I'll continue your bond with all existing conditions. I'm appointing Attorney William McClendon if he can take the case. If not, Missy maybe can find someone else. And we're going to have this April 27 at 1:30 for your next hearing. If you can hire another attorney, you're welcome to do it. Anything else? No contact with any witnesses or victims, and the victims and witnesses better not have any contact with him either.
Judge, did you say you were going to appoint William McClendon, but he may have to pay for his services?
That's what I said. And stay away as a condition of your bond. Stay away from Daniel. What's the last name, Miss Gillette?
Mr. Green, Your Honor.
Stay away from Daniel Green, his shop, his home, wherever he may be.
I do business there.
Well, you're going to probably have to do business somewhere else. What kind of business do you do there?
Tires.
He's the
Tires
He's the
left and right.
manager. He's the manager of the Severy Co-op Tire Shop.
Is there no other tire shop that you can go to?
That's where my account is.
Now I know there are tire stores in Eureka, and they're not very far from there.
I understand that, but as many tires as I go through in my line of work, I have a charge account there. If I have a tire blow out on a trailer or a truck, I either go in or help goes in, gets it taken care of.
Well, Mr. Perez Beal, for now, you're going to have to do something.
Or somebody else.
There's no reason your help can't go in instead of you. If they're already doing it as an either or, you might as well just make it the or. Have them go in while you have the no contact. Simple.
What?
He could send one
I
of
can
his
deal with somebody
helpers.
else's tires. I can deal with his brother or the help. But please don't make this any more difficult than it already has been.
Sir, I haven't made this anything. I'm the one that's upset that it's taking so long to get it resolved. But I'm telling you to stay away from that gentleman and work something else out. You know, you're not the first person that's been in this bind and had to have no contact orders, even though they were inconvenient. And stay away from Miss Gillette and her office. You go through your attorney. Your attorney wouldn't want you down there talking to them and calling them either. So make sure you understand my rules and you follow them, or you can sit in jail until we get through this.
Can I still deal with the place of business, just not Daniel?
Can you not talk about your case with any of them?
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Gillette, what's your response to that? I don't know if these people want him in their shop. Maybe they do.
I've been friends with him a long time.
If he stops through there and he deals with either Luke or one of the other guys, I don't have a problem with that.
Thank you.
But no discussing his case, no discussing my job. My job is my job. My personal life is my personal life. And I have explained that to Mr. Green when we first started dating. My ex-husband was an attorney and understood that, but my current
New world.
person I'm dating is not legal, does not understand the legal process.
Okay. Now, Mr. Perez Bill, I hope you understand enough of the process to follow the terms of your bond so you don't have to get locked back up. And if this young lady or somebody's calling him, I'm going to tell you to stop it. Nothing good can come of that. Do you two have children in common?
Yes, ma'am. We have 3.
Okay, but you're going through someone else to exchange them for visits?
For the longest time, we were going through the babysitter who she filed a PFA against
That's
me.
right. The babysitter got a PFA too, didn't she?
Yeah, how does that work? I show up to get my children on a day when I was supposed to get them. My ex-wife decided to keep the children from me, and I take pride in being a dad. I love being a dad. And there's been nothing but games played with my children left and right ever since. I was supposed to get them this past Tuesday. I didn't get the older 2 until yesterday.
You need to take that up in another court. That's not part of this case. So
Yeah, and the games that are being played, Jill's on 3D checkers while you're playing chess. Or, no, I said that backwards. I told you, I'm tired. Jill's on 3D chess while you're playing checkers.
at this time, we'll be in recess. You can go if you can follow the rules of the bond. If you can't, tell me now.
I can. So we are April 27th at 1:30. Will you be
I wrote down April 26th. Missy, which is it?
It is April 26th, and that's Friday, next Friday at 1:30.
Will I get information about this attorney you have appointed?
Missy, why don't you give him his name and number?
Can I email it to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Can you use the BD Construction email?
Yes.
Thank you, Missy.
All right. In fact, I'm just going to make it a blanket that you stay away from all the judicial staff except for your attorney, unless you are doing business, essential business. Because Missy doesn't need to be dragged into any of these phone calls, even taking messages. All right, so we're in recess. You all may go. We'll now be on the record in 2023 CR 214, State of Kansas versus Brandon Smith. He's still not here, and Lydia Stubbs, they're not either one here early. Okay, so I think that just.
No, Judge. No, Your Honor, I was going to have Mr. Smith just be here at 2:30 because I thought we were going to be going with other stuff. So we can hang out for a couple minutes if that's all right with you.
That's fine.
Thank you. Missy, can you toss me and Jill in a breakout room while we got a second?
Mr. Perez Bill, you're free to go at this time.
I got a new phone. I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay, that's fine. It's just whichever you're comfortable with.
I got it.
Big sigh. Big sigh. Oh. Squishy sent me more of his hearings. But I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. Can we do them tomorrow? Maybe I can come on tomorrow during the day and will Perez bail out? I mean, he's already essentially stalking Jill to find out what information she's disseminating about him. Pretty sure Missy would be his next target. So much bedtime. Oh, the date for my bed delivery got moved up. It's gonna get delivered on March 3rd. Yay! Now I just need to hire someone to move a couple things out of the living room. I need to have a desk moved out of the living room. It'll happen. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it tonight. I love you so much, and I am so grateful. I so appreciate it. But we'll continue this game tomorrow. I love you guys. Thank you all for being here. Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.